Good morning, student. Today, physical education, chapter number 2, sports and nutrition. In the sport and nutrition, the topic, the pitfall of dieting and food intolerance and food myth. What is the pitfall of dieting? Very important topic for exam. This chapter is very important, but some topics is very important in the for the exam. The pitfall of dieting. What is the pitfall of dieting? Nowadays, everybody want to remain slim and trim. People who are overweighting use various methods to lose weight. Most of them adhere to dieting. In the beginning, dieting produces good result or success, but after initial success, it adds more weight later on. Even research studies indicate that 90% of the dieters gain all of their weight back and sometimes more than that. In fact, we are all aware that shedding or losing weight is not as simple as it sounds. Eat less and exercise more to burn calories. We know this is a scientific fact, but it is difficult to implement. In fact, there are some pitfalls, dangerous or dieting that keep us away from losing or reducing weight. The major pitfall of dieting are stated below. Number 1, extreme reductions of calories. For dieting, intake of calories is reduced extremely. Research studies indicate that 1,800 calories a day cannot meet all the nutritional requirements of an individual. If you reduce intake of calories, it will result in a loss of weight. It can be dangerous for you. It will definitely lower your metabolism, and as a result of this, your body weight will not be reduced in a healthy manner. Restrictions on some nutrient. Generally, some nutrients like carbohydrate and fat are restricted in the dieting. In reality, your body need all the type of nutrient. If you don't take all the nutrient in required amount, the proper functioning of the body will be impaired. Number 3rd point, skipping meals. It is a fact that if you have good metabolism rate, you can maintain or lose weight. If your metabolism rate is slow, you gain weight very easily. So if you skip meal, it will be lower your metabolism to conserve energy. So skipping meal work against you weight loss plan. Research studies also show if you skip one meal, you take more calories during the next meal. Number 4, intake of calories through beverage. If you want to lose your weight, most probably you lay stress on not to eat more and not on what you drink. In fact, beverages. Okay. In fact, beverages, coffee with cream and sugar, sweets, juice and sodas really contribute to weight gain. Number 5, underestimating the calories. Underestimating the calories, it is the fact that most of the person who go one dieting usually underestimate the number of calories they consume. So it is essential to be more aware of the amount of calories you take in your diet. Number 6, intake of the labeled food. What is the intake of the labeled food? Number 6 is the not exercise. Not exercise. If you go on the dieting and do not exercise, it will work against the weight loss program. Instead of losing weight, you are likely to gain weight as a matter of the fact. Exercise has a positive effect on metabolism and also help to burn some extra calories. Exercise increase metabolism rate with the ultimately reduce the body weight. So dieting is a beneficial only if you exercise alongside. One topic is intake the labeled food. Most of the person who go on the dieting usually for such food product that carry the labeled lean, sugar free, low calories or not for fat or fat free. Such type of the food is not always the best of the losing weight. In addictions, it does not meet the all of the nutrient requirement of your body as a matter of fact. 3. Chocolate biscuits contain 140 calories, whereas 3 non-fat cookies contain 120 calories. The difference in the insufficient. Apart from this, when you are eat such product, you think that this product has very few calories and so you tend to eat more, as a result of which you end up consuming more calories. So the pitfall of the dieting, the 7th point is a complete, the very important point for the exam and learn this chapter. And next point is the food intolerance. What is the intolerance? Food intolerance. Food intolerance is the more common that food allergy. Food intolerance is a term used with widely for varied psychological response associated with a particular food. In simple word, food intolerance means the individual's element of certain food that cannot be properly processed and absorbed by our digestive systems. Some persons can tolerate a responsible amount of the food, but if they eat too much or too often, they good symptoms of food intolerance because their body cannot tolerate unlimited amount. Food intolerance come on greatly, not frequently. It is a not life threatening cause of food intolerance. Cause of food intolerance. Food intolerance is the caused by part of complete absence of activity of the enzymes responsible for breaking down or absorbing the food elements. These deficiencies are usually innate. Sometimes food intolerance can be diet related or can be due to the illness. Symptoms. Food intolerance can be cause nausea, stomach pain, diarrhea, vomiting, fluttency, gas, cramps, heartburn, headache, irritables, nervousness, constipations, etc. Management of the food intolerance. Management of food intolerance. Individual can try minor changes of the diet to exclude food causing. Sometimes it can be measured adequately in such a way without the need for professionals as assistance. If you are unable to know the food with cause problem, you should seek expert medical help. Guidance can also be provided by your journal participants to assist in the diagnosis and management for managing food intolerance. Fructose intolerance therapy, lactose intolerance therapy, and histamine intolerances therapy can be applied. Food myths. The third topic of this chapter, the food myths. There are various food myths which are the prevailing not only in the India but all of the world. What to eat, when to eat, and how often to eat are such questions which usually confuse most of the individuals. We believe in such myths because they sound like they could be true. Nowadays, we have scientific knowledge, and on the basis of that knowledge, and on the basis of the knowledge, we should not believe in food myths. The most common food myths which are still prevalent in our contemporary society are stated succinctly. Okay. Number 1, potato make you fat. Fat-free product will help in your losing weight. Egg increase cholesterol levels, so avoid them. So egg increase cholesterol levels, so avoid them. Eggs are undoubtedly good source of health, and egg provide you various nutrients such as the protein, vitamin A, B, D, zinc, iron, calcium and phosphorus, etc. It also fulfills the daily requirement of the cholesterol by our body, so taking one egg daily cause no problem in the level of the cholesterol. This is a not thing that egg increase cholesterol level, so avoid that. Number 2, potato make you fat. People used to think that carbohydrate rich foods such as rice, potato, etc. increase body weight, so for the losing of the reducing weight, they used to eliminate carbohydrate rich food from the diet. Now we know that carbohydrates are the body preferred energy sources. Potato do not automatically make you fat, so there is no problem in taking potato in the moderate quantity. Okay. Number 3, drinking while eating make you fat. Drinking while eating make you fat. The actual fact behind this misconceptions is the enzyme and their digestive juices will be diluted by the drinking water while eating. It will slow down your digestion, which may lead to excess body fat in contemporary. There is a scientific fact that drinking water while eating improves digestion. Number 4, fat-free product will help in the losing weight. Fat-free labeled product can lead to weight gain. In fact, these food have more calories. Approximately, these product has the same number of the calories. Okay. In comparison to other regular food, in additional, most of the person eat more quantity of the labeled food under the misconception that is the comprises less calories. However, the ultimately consume more calories, which can cause weight gain. Number 5, don't take milk immediately after eating fish. Many people believe that you should not take milk immediately after eating fish. They think that it will make you sick. Some people even think that a spot can appear on your skin if you consume milk after eating fish. As a matter of the fact, there is no scientific reason in taking milk immediately after eating fish. Indeed, these products may be taken together. Number 6, starve yourself if you want to lose weight. eating a good diet is more important than not to eat when you are no weight loss program. Include such food items in your diet which suppresses appetite and the increase metabolism so that you don't eat too much. So there is no need to stress yourself if you want to lose weight. Number 7, exercise make you eat more. Exercise burn calories, which may increase you hunger. Research study conducted in this area have not shown that the individuals who do exercise consume more calories than those who don't exercise. So there is no truth in the statement. So in the topic of the eating the weight control, a healthy weight, the pitfall of dieting, and food intolerance and food myths. It's a very important topic for the exam because the 3 and 4 definitions come in these chapters in the exam. What is the food myth? Write down. What is the food myth? Explain. 3 marks and 5 marks numbers. And food intolerance, the very important for the board paper. What is the food intolerance? Food intolerance is the more common than the food allergy. Write down. Food intolerance is the term used widely for the varied psychological response associated with a particular food. In a simple word, food intolerance means the individual's alignment of the certain food that can be properly processed and absorbed by our digestive systems. And sometimes the question comes, the cause of the food myth. What is in a 1 marks and 3 marks? Symptoms. What is the food intolerance symptoms? The food intolerance symptoms is normal, like the nausea, stomach pain, diarrhea, vomiting, gas cramps, heartburn, headache, irritability, nervous system nervous systems, and this is the symptoms. What is the cause of food myths? Very important for the exam. Food intolerance is caused by the part of the complete absence of the activity of the enzyme responsible for the breaking down or absorbing the food elements. These deficiencies are usually inherent. Sometimes food intolerance can be related or can be due to illness. Okay, and the food myth, the pitfall of the dieting. What is the pitfall of the dieting? Very important questions. What is the pitfall of dieting? Explain. 3 marks and 5 marks. Yeah, explain only 2. Suppose ki come the question, what is the pitfall of the dietings, and explain it too. So write down the skipping meals is a pitfall. Extreme reduction of the calories, the pitfalls. Underestimating the calories, the pitfalls. So very important these questions, and I will give you some question in your assignment for the homework and the assignment like. So complete this your topic and you will complete your assignment in your copy. After the lockdown, I will check your copy. I done the 1 to 7 chapter was completed, but second chapter in the revision because the second chapter था वो बहुत कम हुआ था. संदीप सर ने पढ़ाया था. संदीप सर ने उसको ज़्यादा लंबा एक्सप्लेन नहीं करा, तो मैं उसको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. और दिस रिवीजन के तौर पे हम इसको जो है रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. तो 1 to 7 chapter is completed after this revision. So thank you very much and God bless you student. Good day.